Hi, my name is David Funes, and I'll be doing question 13 from homework 8.2. And the question is asking us to consider the following series, which is the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 5 over e to the n plus 2 over n times n plus 1. And part A is asking us to determine whether the series is convergent or divergent. And part B is asking us if it is convergent, find its sum. If it's not convergent, then you would enter does not exist, DNE. So, to start it off, we have to decompose by taking out 5 and 2, which would be 5. The sum n equals 1 to infinity times 1 over e to the nth plus 2, the sum n equals 1 to infinity times 1 over n times n plus 1. So we would use this following formula, which looks something similar to what we did Friday. It was just a little different, where it was just a over 1 over r. But okay, we would use this formula right here. So it would look like 5 times 1 over e over 1 minus 1 over e plus 2 equals 1 to infinity. Then we would decompose 1 over n times n plus 1, and it would look like 1 over n minus 1 over n plus 1. So we want to get, 5 over 1 minus e. So in order to get this, we have to do 5 times, and then we would multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator, which is 1 over e times e over e minus 1. Then we would cross these out. We get 5, 1 over e minus 1. Sorry guys. And then we would get something like 5, or what we want, e minus 1. So right now we have 5 over e minus 1 plus 2, and right here we would do the expand the terms, which if I'm not mistaken it's called telescoping, which would use up here, n equals 1, of course goes to the ends, and it would look like 1 minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, then plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4, and so on from there. And right here we would cancel like terms. So we cancel these, and also including 1 over 4, because it would just be, of course, it would go on. So after we would get 5 over e minus 1 plus 2 times 1 equals, of course, 5 e minus 1 plus 2. Then here we would want 2 as a fraction, so we would do, which would be 5 over e, minus 1 plus 2 e minus 1, and e minus 1 And of course we get 5 plus 2e minus 1 over e minus 1. So we would get 5 plus 2e minus 2 over e minus 1. And then of course 5 minus 2 equals 3. Then would give us 2e over e minus 1. And that would be our final answer. So this would be our part A, where we determine if it's convergent, and we determine it is convergent. And then part B, if it is convergent, find its sum, which we found its sum. Hope this helped, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all.